everyone, a Junction Function here today and back with another video. This time I have something a little bit different. It's an unboxing video. Now the title isn't quite accurate. It's a little bit more than $100 worth of Trackmaster items. In fact, here's the second box worth of it. This came from all one seller and it cost about $180. I made a post about it on Twitter. Showcasing all the stuff I got, but I filmed it unboxing me all of it, and here we go. There's quite a lot, quite a few items I haven't gotten yet. Still out trying to get each and every single item in Trackmaster, which has been quite a challenge. And so I noticed that the seller on eBay was selling quite a lot of stuff for quite cheaply, and I got everything here in this video for about $180. And you'll see at the end, there's a bit of a surprise. There's almost like a part 2, but I'll get to that later in a bit. So I've divided this video into about 3 different parts. The first part is me introducing the video, talking about what it is, yada yada yada. The second / middle part is a time-lapse video of just the unboxing and me showcasing each of the individual items, such as this lovely Maithwaite Station snow piece, or rather, a redressed Maithwaite, similar tooling and design to Maithwaite Station, but not the Maithwaite Station. This came in Thomas Winter delivery set, but anyway, for the third part of the video, that again is going to be me with a voiceover audio bit talking about, oh, look at all the items I got, and all the special galore and all that nonsense, so hooray for all of that. Here is a piece of garbage load that came with the Owen Dignity Gordon, I believe, since that's a bit of a rarer piece. Here's the Hit Toys Toby's Windmill piece, which I already have 2 of them, I believe, and this is my 3rd one. I probably will sell one of them since there's only so many Toby's Windmills I need in my life, but hey ho, more the merrier. And there's Harold's Hanger, again another very nice piece, but I've already talked about Harold's Hanger. But I don't think I've talked about Toby's Windmill. I've definitely talked about the Shake Shake Bridge. I mean, there's me shaking it, so obviously, yeah. Since I'm uploading this before I upload the 4th part and the final part to the very large, giant Trackmaster review, here's Jeremy's hanger, I believe that is. And the reason I'm doing a voiceover is because at the time, I just could not be bothered to talk while I did the unboxing. In hindsight, that would have been easier, but hey-ho. There's a part to Action Canyon, and that's one of the main reasons why I got this. The seller was including most of the pieces from Action Canyon. I don't have a full second Action Canyon, but I have like maybe about 75% of the pieces. I'm mostly just missing the track and the risers. I have most of the other pieces that go with it, which is kind of nifty to have since it gives me an idea for the video, which I've been wanting to do for years by this point, at least a decade. Something I've been wanting to do for ages, at least not for a video, but just in general. And those are those side bit bridges, the side bit bridges, that's not how you say that. The side bits to go on the side of the bridges for the Action Canyon. There's Jeremy's hanger, of course. Very similar to Harold's hanger, of course, basically just repainted, but Harold's hanger, I believe, is shorter. McColl's Farm, which came with a weird Mattel set with like Thomas and James. It also came with like a weirdly painted windmill for whatever reason. So I'll probably paint up the hay and like the roof and all that, give it some weathering so it's less toy looking. Or just cut it up into pieces for whatever reason. And the Action Canyon I got is Hit Toys, who's on the Mattel version. The track's got like special grooves in it to help Thomas slowing down. The Hit Toys one's just standard Trackmaster track with some cool rock detailing on it. Honestly, I prefer the look of the Mattel one, but both are fine to be honest, and I'm glad to have more of it anyway. And here's what I got in the first box. The first box had less items than the second box, and there's 3 boxes overall. And here's everything piled up nice and neatly. I put the Action Canyon bit together, or at least one part of it. You'll see the rest of it later on in the video, rather the unboxing itself. And onto the second box, which has all the goodies and everything, and has so much stuff in it is kind of ridiculous. And you'll also take note of the lovely jubbly Trackmaster background of all of my new in-box or with the packaging items. Twitter, when I posted that picture to Twitter, people freaked out. They're like, oh my goodness, that's so much. But yeah, I'm going to shut up soon in a minute here and let you all enjoy me just unboxing all these items. But first, here is the cool shot of me where I just dump everything out. So yeah, it saved time, it was efficient, a bit messy, but hey ho, got the job done. All that Trackmaster goodness, ooh la la, as some may say. Just casual box harassment, I don't know. Boxes save lives? I don't think that's how that works, but hey ho, it's only cardboard, it'll live. Probably, if I gave it to Master or Lemons, they'd find a use for it. But yeah, that's pretty much everything from now. I am going to stop talking and just gonna let the camera do all the talking for me and see all the wonderful Trackmaster classic goodness that this box brought me, or at least I paid for. Regardless, there's Colin, and I'll see you all in, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Who's keeping track here, really? And that was pretty much everything. Not quite everything, but it was most of everything. Here's a piece of slate, and again, one of those little rock pieces that goes to the Action Canyon piece. One of the reasons I didn't want to talk throughout the entire length of the video is just so you could just watch, just sit back, and just enjoy Trackmaster without my annoying nasally voice at times. So there's that. A little bit under the weather, but nothing too bad. I would say it's spring allergies, but spring is thoroughly past. It's now, in the middle of summer, it's July. There's all the stuff in the box that I got. Well, I guess both boxes, really. And here's like a little layout, setup, design thing of just all the different pieces I got from those two boxes. Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory, some snow track stuff, which I'm really glad. I have never had any of the Trackmaster snow stuff up until now. So I am very pleased to actually own some of that, since it's kind of harder to find. And some of the rarer stuff in the Trackmaster line probably was only really released around the holidays, and then people only wanted to buy it around Christmas time. And then here's a third box, since the seller had some other listings still available up on their eBay page, which I thought had already sold, but they had just ended, so that allowed me to get a few more pieces that I hadn't quite received yet, which, good for me, since I needed some of the pieces here, since I thought it was a real shame that I wasn't able to get them, since there was one lot which was just completely risers, just all risers. Since risers are very useful, since I had all these bridge pieces, but, well, what's the use having all these bridge pieces if you have no risers to go with? So that was a bit of a conundrum. They have all these bridge sections and stuff. Well, if I don't have any bridge risers, well, then there's no point having all these bridge sections, so it was very nice to get that lot. But here, first off, is the Sodor Search and Rescue Center lamp thing, or searchlight, not lamp. Well, I guess it's kind of a lamp. It's just a very big lamp, but it's a searchlight. I remember it most fondly from Leokin Video's giant Trackmaster review. I'm glad to have the piece, because ironically enough, I had the Electric Company searchlight that Trackmaster released, which was just a repaint of that, but it's nice to have both. I do prefer, though, on the later re-release, it's just half a straight piece, so it's more easily able to be fit into other sets, but whatever. At least I have one. But I guess on that one, there's no stop and go switch, so I guess it would be a bit of a pain to incorporate that if it was only half a track piece in length. And then there's another piece I haven't gotten until recently, which is, I believe it's Callan's Mine, or, well, no, it's Morgan's Mine, but Morgan's Mine and Callan's Mine and Trackmaster are very similar. They're both kind of the same general design. They both got that little green bush thing that goes on top. I've already reviewed both of those two mines before. One came with the Tin Sheds. In fact, I think both of those designs came with the Tin Sheds set, because one of those got the Herald logo on top, so you know you put Herald. That came with Rheneas and the dinosaur. Unfortunately, no museum little entryway piece came with it, just the dinosaur. But that does mean I can use that for like a Tidmouth Town Hall set, like they did in CGI. I have a spare dinosaur for that now, which is pretty neat to have. The Marin Water Tower that Hit Toys released, and then later Mattel re-released with Rose, you know, a little water tanker, or no, not water tower, yeah, water tanker. Tower, tanker, water, I don't know, it's all water under the bridge. That's not really how that goes, but whatever. I'm trying to think of anything to say for commentary. There's one of those other bridges, which I don't know which set that came in. This little tunnel piece with the orange and all that. But this one is Echo Cave. I am so happy to have this. I can finally make that stupid Echo Cave set, which I've been wanting to make for so long, but I never got the Echo Cave piece. Like, I know it's pretty identical to the Copper Mine piece, but I prefer the blue little water tank on it, and I quite like the transition from brown rock to orange rock, but they could have done a bit of a better job with the whole transitioning thing of the colors. I might go in with like a Sharpie and some paints and make it all nice, so the brown to orange transition is a bit smoother, but overall it's got some nice paint scheme. I much prefer all the detailing around it too. Half of a tunnel. I don't know what to do with it other than it's half of a tunnel, since I don't have other half of a Tomy tunnel piece, but I will say it's nice to have the green, the dark green kind, because for the longest time I only had that light, bright green one, which Mattel released with that Arthur and Thomas set, so nice to have. Those two tall risers in that Oh, it was like the riser expansion pack or something. But it's nice to have both of those risers, and I can finally make that expansion pack. That's something else I can take off the bucket list. Some of those taller risers, I only had one of those before I got all these boxes from the same seller on eBay. And I will post a link to that seller in the description. I believe they sell things for charity, so they aren't strictly a Thomas eBay store. They just sell whatever comes through their store onto eBay. Interesting how those two have different like brick patterns almost on them. At least that's what it looks like to me, at least. But they might be the same. I don't know. The lighting's playing tricks on my eyes there. But again, that tall riser so road and rail can go underneath and over without the engines or road vehicles clipping through underneath the bridge sections. And that was pretty much everything I got. It's a complete and utter mess now, which I'll have to sort through and organize, but I am really happy. I got all of this for under $200. A lot of pieces which I wouldn't have otherwise gotten for such a good deal overall to get in bulk, since that was really the main appeal, that I was able to get all of this in bulk. Again, see the bridges pieces from the first two boxes, and now I have the risers to go with it, so now I'm able to do these nice long bridge sections, which makes inner child me super happy. You know, just making those childhood dreams come true. And then, again, all these different track pieces, Colin, Coal Hopper from Thomas at the Coal Station, Echo Cave, Stop and Go rails, Little Fire, Yellow Piece from Crinky Saves the Day, Solar Searchlight, again, more snow track pieces, a whole bunch of risers, which makes me happy that I finally have those, since I never have enough risers, especially when you're doing elevations and stuff for like Trackmaster and Tommy, since unlike actual model railways and railroads, Trackmaster isn't confined to like actual slopes and wheel configurations. You can do nice curvy loopy loops and stuff like that, which is fun to do. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Trackmaster unboxing video, and for now, goodbye.